You can analyze things until the cows come home, and it won't bring you this much closer to finding a solution. But I want you to hear me say this. There is life after infidelity. You can piece your marriage back together again if you know how. Keeping love alive is the best aphrodisiac that you can get. Hi, my name is Michele Weiner-Davis, and I'm the Divorce Buster. I'm a therapist, and I've been saving marriages in the U.S. for over 25 years. In America, nearly 1 in 2 couples divorce. In the UK, you're heading in the same direction, and fast. 40% of British marriages end up on the rocks, but only 20% of you ever seek help. So that's why I'm making it my personal mission to keep UK couples together. But truly, I can tell you that in many, many ways, I consider my parents' divorce a blessing, because what it's done for me is it's made me incredibly determined to make my own marriage work, to keep my family together, to give my children the gift of knowing that their parents are going to stay together. So I'm going to talk to you about sex. To be more precise, the sex-starved marriage. For the last 3 decades, I've been specializing in work with 911 couples who are truly teetering on the brink of divorce. I resuscitate flatlined relationships. And number 3, when you get your partner's way of connecting to you, you don't have to fully understand it. You don't have to fully agree with it. You just have to do it. And you want.
Can therapy rekindle passion in their marriages, and what kind of therapy?
To truly understand what your partner is feeling, to be in their hearts, rather than to sit, as so many couples do, and point fingers. This is your fault.
So Jim, seeing her as needy rather than as a nag, begins his change?
I think that's the beginning.
Whatever the hell it is, propriety...
Well, it's not an issue of wanting them or not wanting them to get divorced. What I've learned over the past 10 years that I've been practicing solution-oriented brief therapy is that people don't have to get divorced.
Can you save that marriage? Will you save that marriage?
My default position is I can save every marriage.
How do you know?
Most marriages can and should be saved, and as a marriage therapist, she believes in fast solutions to problems. No looking back, no lengthy discussions about your past behavior. She's the author of Divorce Bustin'. Yeah, therapist Michele Weiner-Davis. We're glad to have you here. So, Michele, what's the next step to changing our behavior?
Well, there's a saying, if you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time. And I think...
I love that.
Some people are more into the physical act than others.
You know, Bill, you're missing something here. I've been a therapist for 20 years. I've been behind closed doors with couples, and I hear from the side of the person who's more highly sexed the following. It's about feeling wanted.
In her new book, Sex-Starved Marriage, Michele Weiner-Davis tells us how to move past a sexual stalemate. Good morning, Miss Davis. Nice to see you.
Nice to be here.
Thank you. What percentage of American couples do you think struggle with this problem? Is it a huge percentage?
It is a huge percentage. At least 1 in every 3 couples struggles with it. But let me tell you what I mean by a sex-starved marriage so people listening can see whether it fits for them.
More than 40 million Americans are in a low-sex or no-sex marriage, you say. How do you know that?
Well, there are a lot of studies that are really pointing to the fact that 1 out of every 3 couples struggles with a sexual desire gap. But let me back up a little bit and tell you what a sex-starved marriage is, because unlike what you might be thinking, it's not about marriages that have no sex.